Halo, the franchise that built Xbox, is officially coming to PlayStation 5. Hell has frozen over. You've heard that right, guys. The face of Xbox, the symbol of Team Green, is now going blue. And I never thought in my lifetime we would ever see this. I consider the console wars over. The console wars are officially over, guys. What's even crazier is that it's not just a port, it's a full Unreal Engine 5 remake of the original Halo Combat Evolved. But there's a couple twists here, guys. It's single player only. There's no multiplayer. There's no battle rifle duels. There's no Slayer. It's just the campaign. So I guess that has fans torn a little bit. Some people were excited. Some people are saying this is the final nail in Xbox's coffin. And this is, I think I can agree with that. Everything that we've been seeing in regards to Xbox the last few weeks or so is pointing to them slowly pointing out of exclusives. In fact, the other day, Sarah Bond said exclusives are antiquated. Then they're raising the prices of Game Pass. They're raising the prices of their consoles. Stores are slowly but surely removing product from their shelves. I don't know what Xbox is doing. I have no clue. Before we dive into more about this Halo story, let's talk about why this even exists. Why this timeline where Halo is going to PlayStation even exists, guys. In a nutshell, Microsoft is desperate to make Xbox profitable again. Internal reports are saying that leadership told their studios to make money anywhere you can, meaning if it sells better on PlayStation, put it there. And of course, it's going to sell better on PlayStation. There's more PlayStation user base out there than there is Xbox. The units compared from PS5 versus Xbox Series X is way vastly separated. PlayStation's like way above as far as sales goes by millions. And honestly, I gotta tell you guys, it's not a bad business move, but it completely breaks the identity of what Xbox was. Because for decades, Halo wasn't just a game on Xbox, it was the reason why you bought an Xbox. This was like their mascot, their system seller. This is the equivalent to Sonic the Hedgehog showing up on a Nintendo console. I freaked out when the Nintendo GameCube got Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I was like, holy cow, Nintendo won the console wars. Now the reason to buy an Xbox is essentially gone. There's no point in buying an Xbox if you're going to have Halo or any kind of Xbox exclusive game on the PlayStation, and potentially Nintendo. There's rumblings of Nintendo getting some of these games as well. So let's talk about what exactly is this Halo campaign Combat Evolved exclusive remake, whatever you want to call it is exactly. Well, it's a complete rebuild of the first Halo campaign in Unreal Engine 5. There's new visuals, there's new animations, new lighting, and there's even 3 brand new prequel missions featuring Master Chief and Sergeant Johnson. And if you read the Halo books, this sounds like it might be pulling from what is called Contact Harvest, which is a story that introduced Johnson before the whole entire Covenant War. So I guess that's kind of a cool nod for hardcore fans of the series. You'll be able to play in couch co-op or up to 4-player online co-op, which is something the original Halo never had. But here's the catch. Like I said, that's all there is. There's no versus multiplayer. There's no Forge. Just campaign content. Now, is there a chance that maybe eventually they might add it? I don't know, guys. And it's weird because you think of Halo, you think of the multiplayer being the biggest sell point from it. Think of like all the LAN parties that people used to have back in the day. The LAN parties, right? So they did drop 13 minutes of raw gameplay, and instantly people noticed the tone. The lighting's darker, the atmosphere's heavier, the movement looks more realistic. Maybe a little too more realistic. We gotta think of original Halo came out decades ago, right? There's even sprinting now. The the original never had sprinting. So sprinting is something that never existed in classic Halo. And that's something that actually has fans a little bit split. People are very peculiar about certain gameplay mechanics being put into their games. Even like Fortnite, when they had OG mode come out, people didn't want sprinting, they didn't want swimming, they didn't want wall climbing, they didn't want any of that. Now, graphically, this looks stunning. I think it looks great. The Covenant armor literally glows. You can see the heat distortion coming from the rifle's barrel, but that classic Halo charm, the slightly cartoonish, colorful lighting, it's gone. So if you wanted something a little bit more accurate to the OG, it's gone. Some fans are calling it too cinematic for their taste. Others are saying it's exactly what Halo needed to do to evolve. For me, I never really played the OG Halo. I didn't own an Xbox anything until the Xbox One came out. By that time, I had Master Chief Collection, and then I got the Series X, played Halo Infinite. That's my extent of Halo. I wasn't there when it first originally came out, so I don't have that nostalgia for it. So for me, I think it's pretty interesting that we get games like Gears of War and Halo on the PlayStation, but I have no nostalgic attachment to it. But I know it's a big deal. I'm going to check it out regardless. But let's talk the real story here, which is Xbox's identity crisis, guys. Let's be honest, this isn't just about graphics or art direction. This is about what Halo means. There's been a lot of talk about problems at Halo Studios and drama and a lot of stuff behind the scenes. But I think this is a lot bigger. When PlayStation gets Halo before GTA 6 even releases, that's not just weird. Okay, that's symbolic. You know, everything is like, oh, we got this before GTA 6. We got Halo on PlayStation before GTA 6. It's the moment that Xbox stopped being a console and officially just became another app. That's what Xbox is at this point. It's basically Microsoft testing the waters. This remake, it's existing to answer one question. Does anyone still care about Halo? Because if this sells good, you bet your bottom dollar the rest of the games are coming to PlayStation. Probably even Nintendo. And then the next full sequel to Halo Infinite will be coming to PlayStation. If it sells, they're greenlighting Halo 7 110%. If it flops, this might be the last major Halo project ever made. I think that's the point where Xbox is at. As someone who grew up playing Nintendo and seeing Xbox come out and seeing Halo come out, I've seen the rise of Halo and the fall of it. Again, they had the LAN parties, the Warthog runs. You had the Red versus Blue series. That was like a web series online. The Blood Gulch Forever memories, everything about it. It's all tying up. And I can imagine how some of you guys that do have nostalgia, I don't have it, but I can imagine how you guys feel that this remake will be hitting different. Like, this is literally a pivotal time in y'all's gaming memories. I think it looks incredible, but it also feels like the end of an era. And like I said, the console wars are now officially done. Seeing that PlayStation logo at the end of that Halo trailer, it felt unreal. But maybe this is what Halo needs. A reboot, not just for the game, but for the audience. Bring in new people, because Halo hasn't created new fans in years, guys. So, am I going to check it out? Absolutely. Will I enjoy it? Probably. Will it feel like Halo? I don't know. That's the real question. Gears kind of felt strange on PlayStation, but I still checked it out. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Is this a smart move for Halo survival? Or do you think it's proof that Xbox is completely done as a platform? Let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll be catching you on the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, peace out.